Alright, and we're back. And we've kept this hand, we are on the play. Kept the hand mainly because had the Canonist, which is hopefully at least going to slow him down a little bit. So we'll go get a Temple Guard, I think, with our first play. Oh, he's going to take some damage if he has the... No, Cannon Bolt. Yeah, I don't have my Canonist in play yet. So that's useful. Alrighty. And Temple Guard, it is. No, I would not like to pay 2 life. Oh, and a Relic, even better. So we're doubling up on the hate we have. Just a very, very hateful deck is what this is. Alright. So, we'll see if he has a Lightning Bolt. That would be most unfortunate, but oh, there we go. And he went top, bottom. Alright, so we've got at least one more turn. Oh, and he doesn't have a land. Wow. That is really nice. And it'll empty the wards. So this turn we can go Hierarch, Relic, Misty Rainforest, I guess? Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, I'm so good. I completely forgot that I couldn't play more than one spell a turn, and I was about to be very upset with myself, and I realized, oh, Relic of Progenitus is an artifact, so I can play it. Isn't that just dapper? So, why don't you exile a card, sir? Thank you much. So next turn we'll have 5 mana up. And, ooh. Alright, they played Pyroclasm. That is so ugly, it makes me just want to throw up in my mouth. Need to remember that and try and play around it in the future. No, I would not. So here I've got 3 mana. I think I'm just going to play out the Pride Mage. So we've got mana up to take his graveyard out if he tries to go off with Past in Flames. Sleight of hand, alright. Yeah, I think it's just really impressive that the Storm decks have been able to stay quite good in Modern, even with Ponder and Preordain getting banned. I think that's just so impressive. Yeah, but then again, I'm easily amused. I would bet you that Pyroclasm is going to go away here. And I was right. Cool. Snapcaster once again with no instance. So, like I said, one of my issues with Snapcaster, and maybe a reason to play something else. But we got a clock on him. I'm just going to pass here. Throw down a Mind Sensor, end of turn if necessary. Make him think we have some counter magic, perhaps. Yeah, I did not think about Pyroclasm at all. Alright, so he's going for it. There's a Ritual. And Past in Flames. You know, let that hit the yard, let him cast something, and then in response, maybe that was way wrong. We'll see. Yeah, because if I'd done it that way, Past in Flames would just stay in his yard. So essentially, if he has a 3-mana Ritual, he should be able to just go off and kill me here. but he doesn't, and I get rewarded for playing badly, I think. Maybe that's a gamble I need to take with this deck, I'm not quite sure. But we'll put a Mind Sensor into play, and hit him for 4. So he's got 5 cards. That's definitely enough to go off. And he drew another Pyroclasm, which isn't very nice of him. Alright, since I just have basics left, I can just leave that unpopped. Ooh, I like that a lot. I should have flashed in at least Scrib Ranger last turn. We'll just leave it up and make it look like we have plenty of counter magic. This can't get white, so we'll just go there. So there's a Rule of Law. Maybe we just won the game. I'm not sure. Alright, and we have. Excellent. Hopefully this next game won't be too long, because I'm just not going to bother trying to take some time and record before we go to game 3. I think I'm happy with everything I have. Alright, so he's changing his board plan up now that he's seen Rule of Law. See Empty the Warrens, maybe I should bring in Echoing Truth. Again, I don't want to sacrifice too many creatures because I do need my clock. I think I'll take out Scrib Ranger certainly for an Echoing Truth. And Spellsnare hits. I think I'm happy with that. We'll go to game 3. And actually, I haven't taken much more time than him, even though I've been recording, so that's wonderful. I think I'm going to keep this hand just on the fact that it does have a Rule of Law in it, and a negate, so I'm okay with that. So we will just F6 through his turn, and then lead with a Stirring Wildwood. Again, this path may just be an absolute mulligan. I just want to hedge against that board plan. I'm just going to leave Merge Flats here, so I can Spell Snare if he tries to go off turn 2. Alright, so perhaps that was not necessary, but I think it's fine. And then we'll go and get a Temple Garden, just given what we have in our hand. No, I need to go get a Hallowfound, excuse me, so I can keep Spell Snare and the like up. No, sir. Alright. And we draw a Snapcaster Mage, which seems quite good. Just play Stirring Wildwood and pass the turn. So we've got a beater. I can't tap out to play him, but we have a beater nonetheless. So Sleight of Hand. So he's keeping Scalding Turn up. Maybe that means he has a Spell Pierce or something of that nature. This could definitely indicate Remand. So I think I'm just going to pass once more so I can keep a Spell Snare up when I cast Rule of Law. Might as well play an island here, I think, just so that I can both negate and Spell Snare if I need to. Now he's got multiple Steam Vents. This guy's got bank. I'll tell you what. And that's me getting a text. Sleight of Hand. And then he does not have anything for me. I could flash out a Snapcaster Mage, but I think he's just going to be more useful casting something. So I think I'm just going to go Island and try to get a Rule of Law down. We'll see if this works or not. Oh, he's got a spell pierce. Well, that was very, very unfortunate. So hopefully I can just try and stifle him from going off this turn. Looks like he's been perhaps holding up that mana in order to go off. Maybe he's just still sculpting his hand, so that gives me a bit of a better chance. Definitely spell snaring any ritual he plays here. Yes. You are not happening, sir. Not in the slightest. And the issue is I just haven't been able to put a clock down. Which does say that, oh, there's the dispel, which says it would have been much better to play the Snapcaster somewhat sooner. But as it is, I can negate and dispel, or Snapcaster a spell snare or something like that. So I do have a lot of defense right now. And he only has 2 red, which is actually interesting. I normally see them skewed much more towards red. I think I'm going to I'm going to negate this. Alright. Trickbind. Okay, that is very, very nice. I can go 1, 2, 3, activate. Oh, I actually don't have it. I do have another green. Good. So I can keep Trickbind up, and that should be enough to stop him. So we'll go green, blue, and white. Activate you. And now we can actually start putting a clock on you, good sir. So we have Trickbind and Dispel up. And if need be, I can just flash in Snapcaster to try and win a bit sooner. Manlands, once I get my mana developer, are actually quite good against his. The fact that he didn't go off last turn after that. Yeah, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to try and Trickbind him here. Just make him waste a ton of resources and Trickbind him out. At 19, he's going to need a crazy storm to get me with just 1 Grape Shot. And he could go like Warren's Grape Shot. Yeah, sorry. I will leave my texting until after this. Let's keep an eye on his graveyard. So he is going to draw. Yeah, he actually is going to have to put a lot of cards into red because he only has a few rituals here. So I don't know if this is actually a good attempt to go off on his part. He could actually not even be trying to go off, just trying to sculpt a much better hand. By just putting a lot into blue and Serum Visioning and Sleighting of Hands. Alright, there's a ritual. So we can Seething Song now. So he's got 5 red in pool. Sorry, it's tough to figure out what's interesting. Oh goodness, I'm almost going to run out of time on this video as well. I apologize for that, and if I need to, I will go back and I'll show you the recording. Trying to cut corners using trial software, and you do have these issues. But don't worry, I will let you see whether or not I can actually Trickbind his Storm Trigger, and hopefully win from there. So, yeah, I'm just going to cut it now and start saving so I don't cut you off randomly in the middle of it. I'll be back.